trying to outdrown one another.
Good day, sad boys, wizarding and non-wizarding. As we drift into the month of Pride, I find that there is nothing more prideful or more accepting of the LGBT community than the secrets of Dumbledore and the work put into the wizarding world. This wizarding world where just anything can happen, any thing can happen. You can be anyone you want to be. And yet, we are still stricken by the rules of our social codes. This is not a wizarding world that I care to live in. One with so much possibilities and magic, and yet we just develop and do the same things we always do. We're always doing. Time is a flat circle. It is constantly changing and revolving. Now, what are my feelings about the other Fantastic Beasts and where to find them? The one thing about the Harry Potter series is that characters have never been their strong suit. Miss if I can call her, if I can utter her name, she has never been too good at the characters. She's good at making grand, fantastical moments, set pieces, scenes, situations, but ultimately, I have never felt a connection to Harry or Ron or Snape or Professor McGonagall. These are just people that I know and I recognize, like a coworker that I see every day, but I don't know shit about them. We're friendly, we're on good terms, but the person they are at their core is still a mystery to me. After 11 films, maybe we have finally cracked the code. Maybe Mads Mikkelsen, as the third incarnation of Grindelwald, will be the winning combination to finally make this series connect. They ordered 5 of these movies before they made 1. They're like, sure, Miss you can write. You're a writer, right? We've heard you're a writer. That's the thing you're known for. It'll have the thin aesthetic of being a fun, magical, playful film. Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. All the intrigue. I care about the Fantastic Beasts. Then you watch actual films and it's just muddy lore. We can't just have wizards trying to make it through their wizardy day, trying to not expose themselves as wizards, but also trying to coexist as the person they want to be and they feel they are on the inside. I wonder if J.K. could understand the feeling of the incongruity of the way society treats you and your placement within that world that you exist in. We can't help that we're born wizards, but you can help how you treat us. I think it's about time we dive into the secrets of Dumbledore, all of his secrets. Like, how did he become Jude Law? And when does he turn into a 100-year-old man? When does he start wearing the robes? Will Newt Scamander and brown-hair lady ever fall in love? Will Jacob and blonde-hair lady ever work their relationship out? Starting with logos, these are things I recognize. These are things I understand. Ooh, oh, I know this. This is a reference to the first 2 films. Kind of embarrassing that I'm keeping up with that. I am watching with the best intentions. I want to know what it has to offer. I want to know why Warner Brothers feels the need to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on this movie franchise. Why do we make these actors go through it? Why do we keep this dead horse beaten and working in the fields? I don't know, that's just Hollywood, baby. I like Mads Mikkelsen. Personally, the better Hannibal. The only James Bond villain I've ever really given a shit about in the only James Bond film I think I've ever really given a shit about. Mads Mikkelsen deserves more recognition for the work that he has put in, for the time and effort that that beautiful Danish man. I thought I turned subtitles on. Guys, you gotta tell me when subtitles aren't playing.
What you're doing is madness. It's what we said we'd do. I was young. I was committed to me.
Oh, commitment. We were more than just fighters in this crazy battle between our lives and theirs. Is queerness okay in our magical wizarding world, in our world where they literally banish the shit from their assholes so they can poop in the middle of the hallway? They send their shit away from them. This is canon. This is known. Are they allowed to at least be a little expressive in their queerness? I can believe that an ancient underground evil Hitler can resurrect himself through the body of other mortal souls to bring the end of the physical realm as we know it. But a person expressing their gayness and living happily as a queer man, now that is something that is a bridge too far. Stop trying to push your agenda in your films.
It was you who said we could reshape the world. That it was our birthright.
We have a little wizard supremacy going on. There are parallels within our very world. So they got this chain, right? They got this blood pack. They cannot harm one another. They cannot hurt each other unless the blood pack is broken, the vial is broken. But Dumbledore, if that man is causing more harm than good, if he is robbing others of the chance to love, laugh, and play themselves, then isn't it your duty, your responsibility to take out the man who's gonna genocide? Honestly, really fucking hate the CGI, but she pregnant, she had the baby. More of a deer, I guess, a skelly, a shell of a deer. Deer bird, bird deer. Oh God, Newt. Don't they hang out in the pictures? That's what we learned in the first film. Ron goes, oh, you can't expect him to sit around in the picture forever, now can you? Oh no! What, they're just evil? Oh, it's Ezra. Watch out, Ezra's gonna punch you. Keep him out of your bars. We gotta save the baby. Oh, fucking picking up absolutely nothing. I'm having a great time, and I want you to know that I genuinely love this world. Oh no, his stick might drown. Hold on to your seats. The shell deer and his stick friend might drown. And there's waterfall. Uh-oh. No, he's so sleepy. No, wake up. There's a second baby. And then you gotta raise that baby to battle the first baby. And then you're gonna have baby battles. Baby deer battles. Dragon, bird, deer, baby things. This is the shit I wanted, but I just don't want how they're giving it to me. I don't want this.
When a children is born, a righteous leader will rise to change our world forever.
Is Grindelwald not the righteous leader then? Does he not believe he's a righteous leader? All the beasts are fantastic, so how am I supposed to take this creature specifically as any more or less fantastic than any of the others? He's gonna kill her and she's gonna be like, oh no, he's a bad guy. Oh no, shocking. The fucking child murderer doesn't have any issues with killing. Who is that supposed to be? Are these secrets? Are these more Dumbledore secrets? It just looks like a guy. He kind of looks like Joel from The Last of Us.
I'm assuming that's why you can't move against.
No, he against me.
Can I ask what would possess you to make such?
Love. Arrogance. Naivety.
I wonder if they left in the word love when it came to international versions. Gotta snip the gay out. Don't say gay. Can't say gay. How is it made? How do these magical items come into existence? Who forges a blood trot, a blood vial, a magical vial that even Sir Albus Dumbledore cannot break himself? Sorry, Ezra, you can't wash all that blood off your hands, buddy.
What are you thinking? What are you feeling?
And the others?
I love how he's dressed like a vampire from the 1800s. Like we're now watching a Dracula story, and he just rode in on a cell ship while they try to make it across the ocean and across the world. Sure, they lost people. There was scurvy, malaria, but he has finally made it to America to start a new life as a smoldering wood whittler, and he will whittle his way into the hearts of every fair maiden of this town. At some point, I turn on Outlander. Forget about it. Oh, forgive me. Forgive me. Is that Dumbledore writing it? Who is begging for forgiveness? So Ezra is Grindelwald's chance to kill Dumbledore. Is Dumbledore the only reason that he can't achieve his means? Run away, Jacob. You don't need her. You're better than her, Jacob. You have your bread. You have your cake. If Jacob asked for my advice, I would tell him to walk away and never fucking call this.
Get out of here.
What's on your mind, Baker boy?
Hey, forget about it. Isn't this Jessica Williams? Daily Show correspondent Jessica Williams. You're pulling me back in, movie, but that's only because you make good casting choices. And you stick with those casting choices. I respect that. And you say, that's our guy, and we're gonna stand behind him.
And as a result, you reunited with Miss Goldstein, who, after your refusal to marry her, decided to join Gellert Grindelwald and his dark army of followers, who pose the single greatest threat to both your world and ours.
She's like, I'm fine with genocide because this guy won't marry me.
Seems to me you're just the kind of average Joe the world needs right now.
Why is she doing that accent? Do you feel the magic yet? Is that a Hogwarts Express? Are you showing me the things I have seen before? This speaks to me, to my little nostalgia brain going, please give me more. Okay, hold on. Are we getting political in our wizarding movie? Officially, the Ministry does not pick sides of who they wish to win. Leo or Santos, who are going for, I'm sorry, is this election for the wizarding world or the human worlds? Do wizards hold elections? Do they believe in democracy? I love how awkward Newt is. Okay, meeting's beginning now. I'm gonna stand over in the talking spot.
Lally, I believe you were given some reading material?
Take you around the world and back. All you have to do is open it.
You know what they say. Authors are the true heroes of our modern era, that they have a superpower, an insight that speaks truer than us mortal humans. Do you like the plan? I like that they are using the means in which to disrupt him beyond just shooty lasers. There seems to be more to it than shooty lasers. Oh, she has secret plans, secret instructions given by Albus Dumbledore, because he's the grand knowing, the grand god, the grand wizard god. They're gone. The Fantastic Beasts were literally taken out of the film 30 minutes into it. Now, I guess we're just left with the secrets of one Dumbledore. Haven't seen many secrets so far, though. None that I didn't already know.
German Ministry of Magic.
Yes.
It's scary because it is Germany in the 40s or the 30s. We're in the late 30s, right? I'm not dumb. I know history. I like Ken Burns. Eat my d. How obvious are we gonna get with this metaphor? How just like blatantly one-to-one are we gonna get with this until you have a brain hemorrhage? Tell the entire story from Jacob's perspective. This should all be told from a human. We're human. I'm a human. Hi, Miss Rao. I'm a human. 7 years with a wizard boy. Maybe it's time for a little muggle to give their story. You should pay attention to this lady, because they're gonna tell us exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna just tell us a bad thing.
For the crimes against the Muggle community of which he was accused, he is hereby absolved.
Good job, Grindelwald. I knew if he held out strong, he could beat the haters. He can now run for office. Is that what we're saying? Cool.
Fogel has absolved Gellert.
no secrets. We got to witness Dumbledore learning the very important piece of information that Grindelwald is absolved of all his crimes. Something we, the audience, literally just learned. Did we need to see Dumbledore getting that information and knowing he's gonna gear up? Is there any secrets in there? Two ex-partners, Grindelwald and Dumbledore, having to make a decision to fight for what they believe in, to fight for what they want, even if it means destroying each other. And then he appears. I assume he's gonna have a conversation with Mr. Dumbledore. This is a very silly shot, and they put it in the movie. All is gonna ride on whether Ezra Miller's character can kill Dumbledore or not, because Dumbledore is the only wizard that can stop him. But if Grindelwald takes power, wouldn't Dumbledore just assassinating him be seen as like an act of war?
Anything you can do to scotch that will be greatly appreciated.
It's my pleasure. I shall welcome the challenge. Besides, I'll have Jacob with me.
They're on the precipice of the fall of democracy and genocide. Yeah, pip pip cheerio, it's time for a caper. Why don't we go to the candidates' dinner? There's gonna be assassination attempt, Derry. Why don't we put a pep in your step and stop the killing? Visually, it's really great. Where the fuck are we now? You can't just edit like a goddamn madman and then expect me to understand what is happening. She's leaving Suitcase Man. We see a shot of Queenie looking out a window. We can assume that Queenie is spying on her. It's actually Queenie looking down at the courtyard in which this man has approached at Grindelwald's fortress, his little fortress of solitude. So establishing shots go a long way, or he could just tell us where we are, or like just do anything better. Is he just gonna kill him here in the middle of the street? Great plan.
The same blood that runs my veins runs yours.
I always hate this shit in films about bloodlines. It's my blood is your blood. Nah, bitch, it's my blood. That's why it's in my body and not yours. Is Dumbledore a god? Like, how powerful is he? Like, the wand stops him from doing magic. No, you can't take his friend. Fuck are those things? They're fucking scorpion crabs. Let the people vote, and when Grindelwald is defeated, then he will know that the people just don't want him, and we chose democracy, and we're all gonna move on, and we're gonna be fine, and everything's gonna be perfect. But you can't use the system if the people in the system are not following the rules of the system. You can't run a clean election with fucking fascists. If it's possible for him to lose, then it's possible for him to win. Genuinely glad it's not Johnny Depp. Don't look at him. She can feel him though. I don't know what's happening, but I'm enjoying this. Of course, the magic zoologist would find a problem that only a magi zoologist can solve. He holds the answers to unlocking the code with the creatures, because everyone knows wild animals can be reasoned with. All you gotta do is just know how to reason with them. Into this, trial by giant Steiner. A bag of bones. I like this. Oh yeah, yum yum. Come on, this is PG-13. Shock me. Give me nightmares. I'm a child. When you're in the same place as your ex and you're trying to make it seem like you don't notice them, but they totally know that you know that they know you know them. What are you gonna do? It's a tricky situation. Do you leave? Do you run? Do you hide? Do you kill them? Maybe. Be brave, Queenie. Be brave. Notice me. Queenie! Think of the cleanup staff. Think of the janitorial crew. Pretty epic. This is pretty epic. 2 slow motion shots right after one another. This one for comedic effect. Incredibly invested in Newt's brother Thaddeus, I care about bloodlines. You care about bloodlines. Who has whose blood in them is the most important part of any character's relationship. Everybody is the Quidditch. We care about it. It's what Harry did. He was a snitcher, a snatcher. The Quidditch thing. Why does it look worse? This used to feel like a real room. It used to feel like a magical room, like a place that I couldn't even conceive. And now I can't conceive the possibility of this being a real physical place. They're literally standing on one flat plane. You could fucking film it at Universal Studios.
Who is this little one? Do you mind?
She's a chillin', Jacob. She's incredibly rare.
Rare. Like a Pokemon. Do we describe animals as rare? Are you ever like, yo, you see that fucking rare type deer over there? Fishing the other day, caught a rare type fish. Oh, it's the brother's son, Dumbledore's nephew. This entire series has just been about trying to place credence in the Dumbledore family tree. He's not my brother, he's not my son, but he is a nephew. Obscurial, that was the name of it. It grew darker. It's within her. Is it genetic? Is it like mental illness? What is the metaphor? What is the obscurial supposed to be? An evil within us? So does that mean we all live with these dark parts, and it's up to us to keep them at bay, to subside them in hopes that we can build a better world for one another.
We can try to make things right.
Yeah, fucking hear that, you lady? It's never too late to try and make things right, even though we were misguided and placed our anger onto those who did not deserve it based on the emotional, traumatic past of what we have experienced before. Sounds like a good message to take to heart. So many scenes, it feels like they cut them in because they're like, well, the audience needs to know the information of where the chillin' is going. Feels like a piece of information that we could gather through the scenes to proceed, but they just cut it in there in case you're too oblivious to pick up on it. I would have really liked if this was more of a Ocean's 11 type thing, like we built a team. I wanted it to feel more like a heist, I guess. That's kind of how they were setting it up to be.
As every schoolboy and girl knows, the chillin' is the purest of creatures in our wonderful magical world. It cannot be deceived.
Sir, that's a story. We're gonna let a deer choose the leader. Do you think Puxatawny Phil actually predicts if we're gonna have 6 more weeks of winter? Why did they make this movie so fucking ugly? There's not a lot that happens, and the camera wasn't making me believe in the magic. We could have build-up, we could have tension, but everything just happens so quickly and we move on to the next plot point that you can't really absorb or care about the danger the characters may face, because you know we're just gonna be off to the next sequence. Was that the only golden snitch that they had? Or do you get one of those? Can you just go to the sporting goods? Oh no, is it the COVID? Is this how it starts? I've seen the COVID face before. Spreading it without a dam. Sounds about right. Queenie, fascism has not been good for you. You don't look healthy either. This is like a general election where all German wizards vote, and they're all here to see the deer dragon thing choose a leader. How are they broadcasting this? How are they filming it? Think like a wand would be floating in the air and it'd be capturing it to project it. Known fucking murderer, wizard supremacist, known Harris. Can we still vote? You have definitely been polling for this guy. You made him a non-criminal. You took away our ability to vote, and then you showed up with this magical creature and said, hey, this is the thing that will choose a leader. We don't even need to vote. I'm sure no one will find it suspicious or raise any questions. Kill Jacob. I dare you. Oh no, he's cursed. A curse isn't killing him though. It just hurts, right? Blue means ow, but you're gonna be okay. Red means like fuck it hurts. And then green means death. What about Credence? Is he our ace in the hole? If he could kill Dumbledore, does that mean he could also kill... You lied to me. You said I was this, but I was this. Now I turn on you. I turn on you. I break up with you, Peter Parker. Can everyone still see this? Can they control the broadcast? Tell me what is happening. Or don't. I like being in the dark. Being in the dark is fun. Over-explain the most obvious fucking shit in your movie, and then don't tell me any context for anything else.
This can't be allowed to stand. The vote must be taken again.
Fool us once, shame on you. Fool us twice, well, we got the real chillin' now. Now we're actually gonna solve this, baby. Come on, little guy. It has to be someone here. It has to be someone among us. Is it Dumbledore? Is it the best boy to ever live? He's the purest wizard of us all, because Dumbledore has never done anything morally questionable. I'm just astonished that Grindelwald is just letting this happen. He's just standing by. I don't know, I guess I'm powerless. He has the chillin'. There's nothing I can do about it. Isn't Newt like the most pure of heart out of all of them? There's like 3 cuts of Grindelwald in there. The editor's fucking losing it at this point. 1, 2. The editor's done. The editor has had it. They have left the room. Why is this so lazy? Everyone looks like they want to sleep. What did they do to break it? Because they both acted against one another or out of love, or they might just outrightly say it. Whoa, wizard battle. We have sparks. We have fucking resin. They're both the same color. How am I supposed to tell who's firing what? Oh god, that's so close to your face, Albie. Is Dumbledore gonna die? See, I can believe that Jude Law fell in love with Mads Mikkelsen. I could not believe that Jude Law fell in love with Johnny Depp. Are these like the ministers for all the magic world? That must be it. That must be it. What about Leo? How's he doing? Is he doing okay with his loss? This is sort of how Hannibal ended too. Is Dumbledore gonna embrace him and then they're gonna fall backwards off the bridge together? We're like 3,000 feet above sea level, but there's no wind or noise. It's a quiet moment between 2 people and not the dozens that were up here. Where did everyone go? I guess we solved it. There's no more secrets of Dumbledore. He has a nephew. That was his secret. All right, back in New York. Getting married. Oh, he's getting married to Queenie. That was a quick turnaround. I'm glad we can just forgive her for joining the Third Reich. And then brown-haired lady arrives. How lucky for Newt, a character I am very invested in. Is the Holocaust still gonna happen though? Are they just trying to like tie everything up in a nice little bow? Gotta end this motherfucker. These movies have gone nowhere. No one likes them. No one cares about them. How do wizards get married? That's it? That's the end of it? But there's still 10 minutes left. What? So the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Dumbledore is the conclusion of the Fantastic Beasts series, and one that I have had very little feelings or thoughts about. It is a huge franchise that has impacted our world, shaped so many personalities, and yet feels like there is nothing behind these. The magic has died. The filming techniques have gotten lazier cheaper, simpler. Everything feels faker. What I'm left with is a very empty blockbuster experience, one that does not feel deserving of the weight of the Harry Potter Wizarding universe. How long before we just reboot and we try retelling the first films, the first books again? I just want fun wizarding school adventures, and that's something I feel like we never really got out of this series. With that, I'm gonna give Fantastic Beasts and the Secrets of Dumbledore a soft slam it. Fair enough, fair enough. Thank you for watching this. I'm Grayson Todd. I hope you enjoyed my roasting commentary of Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. Catch you on the flip side. Stay sweaty. Check out more commentary reviews if you like what I'm saying. And I will be here for all the time, all of eternity, to bring you bullshit. Stay sweaty, stay posy, watch some good shit. Deuces.